This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy! And the birthday boy for today, April the 10th, is a famous Brazilian soccer defender who put up two of the weirdest goals in soccer history. But he is a football ambassador. He was runner-up for World Player of the Year in 1997 and one of the greatest left backs or defenders in history. He did well at all that. His name is Roberto Carlos. So Roberto Carlos today turns 49. He would play in the state of Sao Paulo for a while. He actually, strangely, at 19 years old and playing for a lesser club, actually was called up for the Brazil national team. He would go to Atlético Mineiro on loan, another Brazilian squad, and would do quite well. Then he went to Palmeiras, also in Brazil, played for 2 years, giving them 2 Brazilian league titles. And then Roberto Carlos, who said he might go to Aston Villa, decided to go instead to Inter Milan in Italy, played 1 year for Inter. But Inter was only 7th in the league. So anyway, Roberto Carlos did not like how Roy Hodgson wanted him as a winger, but Roberto Carlos wanted to be a left back. So he decided to go to Real Madrid, and that was when he really had his years. He was wearing number 3. He would be the first choice left back from 1996 to 2007, so he spent a long time at Real. 11 seasons, 71 goals in 584 competitions. He is Real's most capped forward player in the Liga with 370 appearances, breaking the record of Alfredo Di Stefano. Roberto Carlos was considered very much the great left back and all that. Kind of like Italian legend Paolo Maldini for AC Milan. He would win 4 Spanish League titles with Madrid, went to 3 Champions League finals, 98, 2000, and 2002, actually assisting on Zinedine Zidane's famous volley at the 2002 championships against Leverkusen. It was one of the best plays ever. Roberto Carlos would make one of the most awkward goals ever. In 1998, playing against Tenerife at a Copa del Rey match, or the Spanish equivalent to the FA Cup, he put up a bending volley from the outside of his left foot that somehow, in some way, zoomed over the keeper, who was 6'3", and into the net. I remember the score when they did the greatest sports moment of all time. Trying to break that down. Anyway, Roberto Carlos actually helped Real win the 2003 La Liga because his goal against Atletico Bilbao actually got them ahead of Real Sociedad to win the title. Anyway, he decided to leave Real Madrid in 2007. And then he signed with Fenerbahce, the Turkish club, Fenerbahce, and helped that team win the Turkish Super Cup. All that. Unfortunately, he was injured and missed time that cost Fenerbahce a chance to win the Turkish league from Galatasaray. So he left Fenerbahce and went to Corinthians, back to Brazil, joining Ronaldo, not Cristiano Ronaldo, but the famous Ronaldo from the 2002 World Cup. He looked very good for him. Unfortunately, there were threats against him from Copa Libertadores rivals Tolima. He decided to go to Russia and play for Ansi. It was amazing. Roberto Carlos had racist stuff to him, and he would play in the Indian Super League for Delhi. So anyway, Roberto Carlos's international career was good. 11 goals in 125 games with Brazil. However, he was famous for a free kick as Brazil and France took on each other in the Tour de France 97, just a warm-up for the World Cup the next year. The ball curled so much that the ball boy 10 yards to the right ducked instinctively, thinking the ball would hit him. But it curled back on target and went past Fabian Barthez. One of the greatest free kicks of all time. I mean, you got to look that up. Roberto Carlos' banana shot from 1997 against France. That was amazing. Ironically, Brazil did play France in the World Cup final, but unfortunately France crushed them 3-0. Anyway, Roberto Carlos would get the last laugh in 2002 as he helped Brazil win the World Cup 2-0 over Germany. He would play the 2006 World Cup, but Brazil lost to France in the quarterfinals and decided to step away from international football. Unfortunately, Roberto Carlos could have played in the 2010 World Cup, but didn't. It would be Michel Bastos taking his spot. Anyway, he had a style play. Roberto Carlos was part of that famous Pepsi commercial that had David Beckham, Raul, and Buffon, alongside Roberto Carlos and a few other players, to face a team of sumo wrestlers. And of course, the sumos won. Roberto Carlos is on the cover of FIFA 2003. And yeah, it was fun and all that. He would even make an appearance in Pro Evolution Soccer 2016 as a legend, and FIFA 15 as well. But anyway, Roberto Carlos is a fantastic player and all that. So yeah, he did his job, all that. He was a Spanish citizen in 2005 and all that. Here's the thing. Roberto Carlos has 11 children and 7 women. Are you for realsies? But yeah, Roberto Carlos has 11 children with 7 women. And this guy just couldn't keep it in his pants. Nevertheless, he played for Union San Juan, Palmeiras, Inter Milan, Real, Betis, Corinthians, Once, and Delhi. He would put up 16 goals in 117 goals in 985 games in those leagues and all that. So Roberto Carlos, okay, he was a defender, but he was a super defender, and you can't teach that. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.